Davey, you do a lot of TikToks and kind of recapping races.
Oh boy!
Before I play this clip, let's provide some context here. You go back to the championship race last year. David was a part of that, driving the 13 car for NBM Motorsports, and you had a very great. I don't even hard to describe. It was the perfect 2-minute storytelling of what went down, Davey. Tell us how you put this together before we play this.
Yeah, so the TikTok recaps that I do every week, I think that's a good way of putting it too. It's kind of like a 2-minute and change story about how the race played out with a little bit of humor involved as well. You know, most of the drivers that I tend to make fun of, most of all Joey Logano, when I put on the glasses and Frank, even he admits that it's kind of funny and he gets a kick out of it, which I'm glad, because the whole point of this is to make people laugh and for people to kind of look at it from a jovial, joking perspective. So the clip that you're referring to, Tyler, I think that's the only time that I've ever impersonated David in one of my TikTok recaps, but he had a big part in the ending of that race. So I figured that he was worth portraying in that moment.
All right. So David, you're going to get to see this for the first time. He's never seen this before, by the way.
Oh God.
So you're going to get a live reaction. Here we go.
Pit now, Martin, pit now. Damn it, we're screwed, aren't we? Actually, it looks like we're the leader. May have gotten kissed on the there. What on your what? Fellas, it is time for Denny to deliver. Man, we just need an adjustment, a caution, something. Did somebody say caution? Yeet. Put it out, debris. All right, boys, this is the money stop.
So there it is, David.
Wow. Man, Davey, that's pretty awesome, dude. I mean, wow.
I don't know if you've ever said yeet in your life.
No, I never have.
David's impersonating David's. You know, we just got that synergy going.
No, that's pretty cool. Hey, man, looking back on it, you had an opportunity to run some cup races for Carl Long last year. I was driving his Xfinity car. And, you know, for a team like NBM Motorsports, very underfunded, not the best equipment, a lot of passion, a lot of love for the sport. Racing that last race at Phoenix, knowing what was at stake as a competitor, I've been on the other side of it. It's like, man, you don't want anybody to, you know, change the race per se. You know what I mean? And man, you know, we were kind of minding our own business. We're having a pretty good race for our team, for NBM Motorsports and the 13 car. I think we were running 26th, 27th at the time. And
the special Bob Menery paint scheme.
Yeah, Bob Menery. Yeah, crazy. But, you know, our goal was to try to finish, you know, as the best we could, top, you know, 20th, 21st, 22nd. I think we were 27th at the time, and, you know, somewhat competitive with the people that we were racing. And man, to have you know, I was really so disappointed because it wasn't a lot of laps, 20 laps, 30 laps to go. Mm-hmm. And man, we use lots of braking at Phoenix and have our rotor explode. I mean, it was nuts, man. I was so disappointed. You know, I was like, man, Carl, how old were these brakes? You know, you got to have brakes. You know, you can't have your brakes explode. I mean,
of important.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like, man, you got to have decent brakes, you know, because man, first of all, you're going to destroy your car. You go into a corner at Phoenix where you use a lot of brakes and you ain't got no brakes. You can pretty much throw that piece away, that race car away. And man, I was excited because we're going to have a decent finish, and to have the freaking left front rotor explode. And I don't know how we didn't wreck. And I was just so involved in our situation and disappointed. I wasn't even thinking, man, what's going on with the championship? You know what I mean? And, you know, after you know, I didn't hit the wall, didn't get in anybody's way. We caused a caution. And then, man, the next day or 2 days later, hell, I think Tyler or Dominic said, man, have you seen all this stuff? They're talking crap about you, this and that. Man, I had nothing to do with any of it. You know, I was just out there minding my own business, racing the people that we race with. And it was just one of those things, you know. I was mad that we couldn't finish the race, you know. And looking back on it, people were saying, you know, I don't know.
So people all over the internet had reactions. Davies was good. I don't know if he's seen this one, but my favorite meme to come up of it was the office of you negotiating a deal with Rick Hendrick, a little side chick Scott from The Office.
Yeah, but hey, man, as a racer, you know, and
so there was no handshake agreement. With Rick Hendrick.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things, even though we were racing hard, you know, and knowing our team and kind of funding we have, and you know what you don't ever want to do, you don't want to change, you don't want to get in the way to change how the race is playing out. You don't want to be that person, you know. And one of the things I made sure with my spotter, you know, I say, hey, you make sure I know in advance when the leaders are coming, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be in their way out of respect, you know what I mean? And
you mean you didn't do that on purpose? Because everybody on the internet assumes you did.
well, hey, man, you know, I
Everything
use
on the internet is true.
Hey, I use the brakes hard, and you know, if doing it on purpose by using the brakes, you know, I mean, I was just trying to slow our race car down and trying to get in turn one. But
hey, if anything, you created a fair opportunity where they all got to go to pit road and decide the championship right there.
Yeah,
Team
but
sport, David.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't even remember who was leading. But Truex was, and I think he was one of the four, right? Wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kyle Larson came out first with the fastest pit stop of the year.
You know, so anyway, I mean, you don't want to be part of that, but unfortunately, with the equipment we had, and obviously our brakes wasn't brand new, or that wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? It just, but hey, man, every once in a while, it just happens that way. You know, you know, I sure in the hell didn't do it on purpose.
So David, I have to ask you, I mean, I've never asked you this. I don't know if Tyler's ever asked you this, but when that all happened, of course, that was 6 months ago, almost a year now since the championship race. Did any of the four championship contenders ever come up and talk with you about it? Did any of them ever come and ask what happened?
Man, I never heard anything. I didn't even know that people were, you were part of that conversation, you know, until I think Tyler, it was you or Dominic.
It's all our fault.
I mean, y'all were telling me what was going on. I mean,
you're racing. You're in your own zone. Like you're doing you.
No doubt about it. And then when I leave the racetrack, you know, I don't really keep up with what's going on social wise. You know what I mean? I'm a pretty busy guy, and I got my own business. You know, I don't know. I'm not one to keep up with what's happening, I guess, socially. And I didn't even know what was going on until these guys brought it to my attention, you know, and
they're the worst.
What happened on social media, Kyle Larson fans loved you. Martin Truex, Chase Elliott, and Denny Hamlin fans were not kind.
I loved you. You gave me good content for my TikTok recap.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm glad I could help you out on your TikTok on the content you needed, Davey. So I appreciate that, man.